Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and with the approach of the Thanksgiving holiday, I would like to mention the top 7 reasons that I am thankful that I am a free thinker. I'd like to open the floor also for anyone to mention any of their own individual reasons that I might have missed. Number 1 is that I don't have any unnecessary fears. I'm not afraid of evil spirits or of magic or of demons that are out there or of imaginary places like hell. There's enough real things in the universe to be afraid of without having to conjure up all of these imaginary things as well. And those who tend to have more of a theistic worldview are not so lucky. I know of one neighbor of mine who was terrified because she lived next door to a Wiccan and was afraid of the possibility of some evil magic there. Me, it's just all a bunch of superstitious nonsense, and the only thing I'm afraid of is if somebody's kooky beliefs might cause them to act out in some way that's destructive. Second, I don't have any unnecessary feelings of guilt. I don't have any rules that are totally arbitrary that I have to follow, like I can't eat certain kinds of meat, or I have to pray a certain number of times per day, or worry about whether or not I've attended church lately, or I've made any idols to any strange gods or anything like that. No, I can do all of these things quite freely because I have a more sensible idea of what morality is. It is respecting the rights of others, it is acting with integrity, and it is trying to do what I can to leave this world better off than when I found it. I think that instead of really clarifying morality, as people who are advocates of religion often say, it in fact confuses and brings in all of these unnecessary rules that have nothing whatsoever to do with real morality. Third thing is that I live for this life and this world. And it's kind of nice believing in some sort of afterlife. I'm sure that it is really comforting, but the problem is that if you spend a lot of time preparing for the next world, you really take your eye off the ball of this one. That leads me into reason number 4, which is that I love real people, and I have a connection with real people. I don't place my imaginary friends in priority over the relationships that I have with real people. And some people who are extremely religious can sometimes allow their feelings of religion to get in the way of the relationships they have with family members, especially if one of them falls away from the faith or turns out to be gay or something like that. Number 5, I am proactive. I believe in setting goals, and I believe in taking destiny into my own hands. I am not big on praying for the things that I want in life, nor do I feel like praying for other people does anything to help. If I want to help somebody out, I do it directly. I take responsibility for it myself. I don't feel like, well, I prayed for that person, so therefore I did something. Number 6, privacy. Hitchens had something very interesting to say on this, that if Christianity were true, it would be like living in George Orwell's world, where your every thought and your every action is monitored, and where you could actually be prosecuted for thought crimes. I'm rather thankful that no one is watching over me at all times, and therefore I have sort of a sense of privacy. And finally, number 7 is the more selfish reasons that I am thankful that I am a free thinker. I get to save 10% of my income, and I also sleep in on Sundays. So thank you very much for listening, and may God's gift of reason light our